Yeah, hello guys and welcome to my new challenge. The challenge is called Road to 1 Billion in Farming Simulator 2022. It's inspired by a YouTuber called The Formal Pickle. We have a set of rules that are also similar to his rules, but I changed them up a little bit. We start on hard difficulty, like you can see here. We play with seasons. Days per month is 1. We play with crop destruction, periodic plowing required, lime required, and weeds. I put fieldstones off because they are just a pain in the ass to play with. And the compromise of this is that I'm not allowed to take any loans. So we see our finances. We have 200,000 in loans. I can't take any more than that. Then our balance is 343,000 because I just purchased our starting land, which is this land right here to start with. And yeah, another rule is that we are only allowed to have a maximum of 10 generators in total. What I mean with this is that we can only have a mapped maximum of like 10 solar panels or 5 solar panels and 5 wind turbines, because otherwise I could just spam those things everywhere and generate passive income with just with time. And this is, in my opinion, not really the point of this challenge. So yeah. Also, we are allowed to lease vehicles we can't buy yet, and we are also allowed to do contracts. So first let's see what we start with. Looks like we have 3 fields. This one is ready to harvest. The field in the back is potatoes. I think we aren't really able to harvest them. The canola we could probably harvest. And then we have sunflowers. Okay. So yeah, let's start with a look in the used equipment shop. It looks kinda horrible to be honest. I mean, we really need a tractor at first so that we don't have to lease one all the time. If we can buy or lease a harvester, I don't know at the moment. But what will I do now is to place some solar panels, because I guess those things will save our ass, especially in the early game. So we need production generators, and now the question is, will I put solar panels? I guess so. Kinda look, where are they out of the way? Kinda need that space. Maybe I can put them right there. Let's start with 2, which leaves us with like 150,000 euros. Yeah, let's look at the contract list. Those contracts aren't really looking that good. So I guess our best bet is really just to maybe buy another generator and spend a bit of time, because we can't really afford a harvester yet. And this little field, if we lease a harvester and we lease a tractor, this will not really generate any profits for us. So I guess the best way, because the used equipment shop is that bad, we go to productions and generators, and can afford this turbine, and I maybe will afford it. Let's see, where can I put this down? Could put it down right there. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Right on the edge. And we have no other option than to speed through time a bit and hope that something good will get in the equipment shop. So we sped through the time a bit. We see the crop is now withered, can't harvest it anymore. Let's take a look in our used equipment store, and we can see a beautiful fend. This is really interesting, but not affordable for us. But there's this class trailer. It's a really good deal, and I guess we may be afforded because it's just that cheap. Let's see. I thought we go for standard. Don't spend too much there. And yeah, I think this is going to be our trailer for now. I buy this one. And I thought about maybe leasing a tractor and a plow to get all our crops down and the fields to run state. So I looked to tractors and see we got this one is really cheap and this one is also really cheap. So I guess it's going to be one of this. Let's see, we got plows 160 to 20 horsepower is required, and by subsoiler we have 130. So maybe we buy a subsoiler and lease the equipment. I guess that's maybe some good move. And just lease this Valtra. 5k. Yeah, it's not that cheap, but it will do. So let's see, maybe we can get both of these equipment pieces. Put this plow in front of the tractor. Then the trailer on the back of the tractor. And I see you when I'm back at the farm. So let's get hired help here and go into options. We see our fields. This one doesn't really need plowing, but we do it anyways. This field needs plowing and the field needs lime, at least those two fields. So we probably have to spread lime also. But I looked into the contracts and I saw this contract here. This looks like a really interesting contract. We get a big tractor, big mower. Yeah, so maybe we'll just do this one. It's well paying, so I think I borrow those items. And do the contract. So let's unfold the mower and keep going, I guess. While we let helper do this work, we get to this tractor and drive the teller to the field. mower is going there in the back. I think I start with feathering. I guess I do one turn around the field and then see how fast the mower is going, and maybe we can do the rest of the job with the hired helper. Helper is finished his 2 fields, so I'm going to set him to the last field, to the tiny field here, and then I continue with the contract to get us some more cash on the bank. Alright, all our fields are plowed now, so our next step would be to get fertilizer spreader with lime, because those fields need lime on them, so I'm going to do that. Then we have to look what we want to seed in them. I think maybe I go with canola, but I'm not sure. We could do all grass and then do silage beds all over again, but I guess that's going to be a bit boring for me and you. So maybe we do canola and buy as soon as possible some sort of production. Then we don't really need a silo and we can product canola to like oil. So maybe that's the way we go, but yeah, we will see. So let's look for a lime spreader. This one can do lime. This one can't, so we have no other option than to take this one. Take the big extension and lease it. So now I have to look on the map on where I can buy lime. I guess it's here, so I'm going to go there. Alright, we are at the lime station now. I think we are going to fill the thing completely, because the lime we don't need, we can just store it at the farm in big bags, so I guess I'm going to make this trailer full. And then I see you at the farm. So now I'm at the farm and I'm spreading lime on the fields. I think we are fine with the amount of lime. Fortunately those fields aren't too big, so we won't need too many passes. Alright, so we finished spreading our fields with lime. So now I can empty this stuff out somewhere, but really don't get into Ray. Maybe next to this barn. right there is a good place for it. Let's back up here. Put a line back here. And now I think we can make us really can look what we want to plant. So yeah, to plant this canola, can't really do that anymore. We just could plant poplars. So I guess we have to wait for the next season, which means I can give back those lease machinery, like this tractor and this fertilizer spreader. And now it's the only thing to do left for us is to finish this contract, and yeah, I see you when I'm done with it. Alright, so it's the next day and I finished windrowing and baling the field. What's left now is to collect all the bales and get them to the selling point and then see what we made for profits. So let's do this. Okay, while our hired help is driving the bales to the sell point, we could maybe look how we make money in the next year. I think our best bet in hard economy is to get more passive income. We can do this with generators, like we already have, but yeah, the maximum is 10. So this is not an option that will lead us to the 1 billion. So we need also some other options. One way could be animals. We could do cows, pigs, sheep, chickens or horses. Good bet could be cows, but that is quite out of reach. Sheep are more in our reach, but they are not really that profitable. Could do pigs, horses or cows. Let's see what we have in productions. We have biogas plants. Can't really afford them. Bakery. That's an option. Carpentry. That's also an option to buy this and just lumber all those trees standing around and sell them there and maybe get some furniture out of it. Dairy. I mean, it's an option, but we need cows for it. Grain mill is a really easy option. Spinnery, yeah, it's 60k, it's an option too, but we have to look on what is cloth is selling. The fabric is selling at, that's not a bread price to be fair, it's quite okay, and clothes are even better, up to 10k, so that's maybe an option for us to make lots of money. Yeah, the tailor shop here, cereal factory, I don't know. Oil mill, yeah, that's also relatively easy production. Grapes, I don't know. Bakery, and then we have all of this just again right here. So yeah, maybe we do sheeps and buy those productions, or we do a bakery, but for that we need a mill. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know for what we will decide. Maybe you can write in the comments what you would do to earn lots of money and in what production you would invest your time and money in. I'm hoping for some nice comments. Alright, so we finished the contract, but we have a lot of bales, I think more than one wagon load full of bales still in the field. No, we have two options. We can sell those bales or we can keep them. I think I prefer to store them at my farm because maybe we could buy some cattle or some sheep or some other livestock where we can use those bales on. Also, I think maybe one option for the winter would be to look if we can buy a carpentry and then buy a chainsaw. It's relatively cheap. Maybe lease a tractor and a front loader and cut the trees we have on our property and put them in the carpentry and make furniture right there, because furniture is relatively high selling and the price to do that production isn't that high, for example, like to do cheese or something. So yeah, I think that's a valid option, especially for the winter times. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I finished gathering those bales. The contract is complete now. We can go into the menu and cash out. Yeah, that's $22,000 for us. Nice. And now let me show you how much bales we are left with. We have 1 1/3 stack of bales. Each bale is 8,000 liters, so we have around like 130,000 liters of hay stored here. This is potentially enough to get some cows or some sheep, so yeah, keep that in mind when suggesting me some production ideas. What I probably would do is get some cows or sheep and feed them with this hay, and or we do some carpentry and collect all those trees with a chainsaw we have right here and put them in the production and look what's coming out there. Maybe it's enough to pay for itself, and in future we could establish on those businesses. So that's enough for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my first episode on this challenge. Yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. Maybe write a comment with your suggestions how this challenge should be in the future, and thanks for watching.